It looks like we're about to re-enter the Mechonis. Brace yourselves.
Got it.
Dun, you okay?
Oh, it's nothing. Just my imagination.
Hey everyone, ArchTalko here, welcoming you back to Xenoblade Chronicles. In the previous episode, we got through the first half of Mechonis Field, got to a little serene resting point with a gorgeous view. Just check this out, man. Insane that we started from Fallen Arm, and now we're all the way up and over here. Insane that we started at the calf of the Bionis, worked our way all the way up, then got back down across the sword, and now we're here. Just the amount of insane distance we travel is such a delight. Just like great battle scars also delight. I love this area to pieces. It's so cool. I love how it's a physical wound inflicted by the Monado, right? That's so neat. But also what's really cool too is when I was playing around, I actually realized that there is a massive gap in the wall before you open the bulkhead. If you were to somehow look outside the bulkhead before you've opened it, it's cool because from the inside, you can't tell that there's a massive gap or anything. But yeah, from the outside, it's like they literally just took a section of the wall and slid it over to make the door opening animation. But anyway, we're not here to look at out of bounds stuff. No, we're here to bask in the glory. The splendor that is some more god dang ice physics. Oh, it brings a smile to my bosom. It's cool too because jumping crazily alters your momentum. If you ever need to get like a running start, literally just like take a jump and then you can start living your life. Look how fast you go, dude. Oh wait, oh no, I didn't mean that. Oh, well, I believe we're, yep, we are finito. Not even playing as Mel yet. Oopsie. Just look at this, man. You just jump so far. It's like we're canonically jumping like 2 stories every single time we jump. But you'll notice that we got a little alcove over here. Very sneakily hidden, at least it was for me, because I actually never came here in my first playthrough. Again, kind of lending credence to the fact that my first playthrough, kind of a hot mess. But man, any opportunity to see more ice physics just makes me want to go. Wait, it makes me want to go. You know? I think we can all relate to that, honestly. But anyway, secret area, mechon refuge. Very cool little tucked away alcove. Love this place to pieces because we got this baby girl over here. A present from Zercourt? What could it be? Oh, wow, it's beautiful. Is it a tear of the sky? I can't believe it. I'll treasure it always. But how did he get it? There's no way he could go to distant fingertip. Good. It is our pleasure. Yeah, I'm glad it worked out. I'm glad that his lies have not been exposed. Never mind. It's the thought that's important. Could you thank him for me? And tell him I can't go back yet? The mechon have been more active lately, so I can't leave. Interesting. Has something perchance gotten them a little stirred up, those drugs? Also, I gotta say, she looks very aesthetic. Very cute mechona, but I really want to thank you. You came all the way here to find me and bring Zercourt's present. I'm here to listen, as am I. But speak! Speak? You're trying to scare. Oh, we're not trying to scare them into talking, Charlotte? The only place you're gonna be scared is if you keep twisting your head 270 degrees. Good lord. I want to make you a pair of my special boots, but I might have to give up on that idea. I've just made a pair for Zercourt. I used up all the materials I had with me, and I can't leave here to go and find more. Your special boots? You can really make boots? That's quite a good hobby. I like to think so. I sometimes make boots as well, but Tom's ones. I'd be interested in knowing how to make mechona boots. I'm pretty sure I can make boots that would fit you. I look forward to seeing them. We can find the materials. All I need are reinforced jets and reinforced plungers. So the stuff we were grading last video, bada boom, bada bing. That's what we need here now. Feels strange about you collecting gifts for your own materials for your own gifts. I guarantee you there'll be some grade A boots. And they're, from the sounds of them, they're literally gonna be jet boots. So yeah, they're gonna be choice. And also, wait, didn't I? Huh. Oh, you know what? I had to replay the previous section of Mechonis Field for this recording. So I must just not have run into the jets like I did last time. Oopsie. Also, what a fast unsquat. Insane animation, Garrison Troop. Yep, Consley. Capital higher up. Just past Central Factory. So we get a little bit of a little mention of a future area. A lot to look forward to. Good talk. That squad animation is just everything now. Okay, so this boy has all the generic quests for Mechonis Field or Mechonis Field, and honestly, there's not that many. Like literally 3. One of them is for fighting 3 M66 strict, just 3 throwaway boys, and then we have 2 unique monster boys. So Mr. Bifonus, wait, Bifonus, the Bionis, the Mechonis, the Bifonus, my 3 favorite titans of all time, and Crocell. So, really not too bad. It's gonna be so easy to take care of these as we go through, because literally all of those boys are gonna be on our path anyway. So we also have a shop here, and for once, the shops are actually being pretty heckin' useful. Got a whole bunch of new mechon weapons for the boys, and some of these can be direct upgrades, like I might actually pick up this mechon rifle too, for Charlotte. Just like a straight up upgrade compared to what compared to the current mechon weapon that she has before. A lot of these are outclassed by some of the unique drops from the unique boys in Mechonis Field, but if you haven't gotten lucky, then honestly, super valid choice. I really like the Chaos Break too for Fiora, but more importantly, this place has brand new equipment for Fiora, the H-frame set, and this stuff is really cool because it's the first time we have slots for Fiora. So might as well just pick up one of each, just so we have some big options for customizing. They even come with like different looks for Fiora too. Now, while I'm here too, I'm gonna go ahead and sell off some extra stuff. But yo, check this out. I made this brand new hack. Only me, I'm the only one who can use it. It's really cool, where I can sell off a whole bunch of stuff in the shop all at once. All right, and all I have to do is send $40 PayPal to ArchTalko@gmail.com. Whoa, that was crazy in the way that the money just rolled forward like that. Oh my gosh. You can send it to me via Venmo or by doing tier 3 subs on twitch.tv/ArchTalko. You know what? Just to show I'm not a hack, a fraud, a scam, I'll do it again. Yeah, that's right. 2 for the price of 1. You're so welcome. That will be an additional $40. Wow, that was crazy. How does he do it? How does he do it? Okay, anyway, enough of that. All right, so let's go through real quick. I do want to go ahead and equip the stuff for the boys. So we have the new nibbler for Ricky. Ooh, looking really choice on him. Love the way that it matches the top part of his helmet. So cool. But alrighty, with all that taken care of, let's actually start making some progress, because we still have a lot of the level left to see and do, and there's a lot that I just would like to accomplish before we reach, the end of the video. I don't want this to be like an hour long. So does that mean we're just gonna play more of the ice physics? Oh, hell yeah. Look, I'm not gonna judge them for putting the ice physics on this place, but I do wonder. Because check this out. There is a sick jump you can do if I just very lightly clip the, let's go, clip, oh no, dang it. Okay, well, if you clip that corner and then you don't bonk your head, you can get sent almost exactly horizontally, get some huge distance to get like a really cool aerial view of the inside of Mechonis Field without needing to use the, oops. Without needing to use the free roam camera, he says. It's just a blast. Oh man, oh look at that view, dude. This place is so pretty. But yeah, if you haven't played around with Great Balscar, if you didn't even realize that you could climb it upwards and like go up the slope by jumping and doing all that, I highly recommend it. It's so fun to mess around with. I mean, it just goes, again, bro, look, broken record, it just goes back to the whole platforming thing. It goes back to the ice physics, specifically in this game, just being busted AF. Busted in terms of just being too fun to not mess around with. But anyway, second half, our big goal here is that we need to get power to this high velocity lift that's here in the center. In order to do so, we're going to be doing a little bit of a scavenger hunt for 2 different power plugs. And luckily, this place is like perfectly symmetrical, so they're really not that hard to find. I think I'm going to be using Charla for Where? Huh. Actually don't see where the boy is, but okay. You know, either way, the M66 tricks can be found on this right-hand side, so let's go ahead and take care of them. Nice. Where's this dude? This boy's been buzzing my right ear this entire time, and I'm not seeing him. Oh, he's This is the culmination of thousands of machina engineering ingenuity, ladies and gentlemen. And, okay, Fiora, Melly, please get over it. Fight the thing. You know what? I'm not gonna judge them. Obviously, they were just standing to the side in awe, mouths agape. Oh my god. Insane. First we were shooting through the ramp, then Melia drop kicks the boy and topples him through the ramp. Insane. Melia, prime gaming hours have begun now. You know what? Let's rock her just for that. That was insane. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna rock the old Melia Fiora Rhine setup. These M84s have a chance of dropping the plungers we need for the boots, so... Ooh, and it looks like we got one. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, and it was our second one. Don't remember picking up the first, but hey, I'm not complaining. I am not complaining. But yeah, so the first... God, these offensive honeys, your names are too dope for you to be this annoying. Ugh, get them out of here, man.
Man, what a bunch of jokers.
Yeah, you can say that again, Ryan. Although, they do drop the jets, which is actually really handy. So, you know what? So I say bring it on, honey. If you want to come get a piece of this pie, I say oh me oh my. Come on by. Anyway, I love it. You can just hop down. Don't need to use the ladder. You can definitely take the fall damage. And with that, we're literally halfway done with this floor. And this is the final level on Mechonis Field. So it's weird. I always call this the halfway point, but it's really closer to like the last quarter, isn't it? Well, either way, something that I brought up very briefly last episode was, like, I just asked the question, why do the purple goop hurt us, but not the blue goop in the spent fuel tank? And upon reflection, actually, hey, speaking of which, speaking of the purple goop, I actually missed a tiny little sub area on our first way through the first floor. So, let's go back to the clitoris. Funny joke. Even better the second time is what I always say. Am I right, boys? Oh, hell yeah. You're so welcome. Anyway, I think the answer to that is in the name of spent fuel tank. It's spent, it's been used, it's been processed. So I think my personal headcanon is that the purple goop, the dangerous stuff that actually erodes our health and insta-kills the enemies and all that fun stuff. No, stop, get out of here. I think that it's super volatile. It hasn't been processed yet. It probably has like a ton of ether energy in it. It might, I don't think it's pure ether. It might be ether mixed with like water, potentially, which would also explain all of it hanging out around like Fallen Arm and stuff too. But I think it raises an even more interesting, like, little bit of speculation. Also, check this out. We'll do a little like thread the needle action right here. And that is, I feel like Mechonis Field is meant to be a sort of like fuel chamber for Mechonis. The whole way that this place is structured and the way that like all the huge pipes and stuff look, it almost looks like some sort of hydroelectric power plant or something. So I feel like my personal headcanon is that this place used to be filled up way higher with the purple goop, and maybe slowly over time, maybe from battle damages with Bionis, some of the fuel has gradually begun leaking out of the Mechonis, and that is why there's so much of it surrounding the Mechonis and surrounding Fallen Arm. And I like this idea too because it kind of gives you the theory that the main lifeblood of the Bionis is ether, right? Whereas the main lifeblood of the Mechonis isn't ether, but like bona fide electricity that's still brought about through the burning and the use of some sort of ether-like substance. So it kind of gives this whole idea that the Bionis and the Mechonis really are one and the same, but they still have that weird parallel where the Bionis uses this very organic substance as its actual lifeblood, whereas the Mechonis uses an organic substance to create an inorganic life energy, if that makes any sense. I mean, I could be totally off about all this, but I just think it's really fun to think about, you know? There's a cool dichotomy between the two and the way that the bodies of these titans themselves operate and live. Also, totally unrelated, but I'll be honest, I really don't like the look of the H attack set that much, especially the weird like chicken claw feet I don't know, it doesn't do it for me. So instead, I think we go for the H speed slash ether set. To me, the whole white, gold, but then a little bit of red and black too, just, oh, Mario. Alrighty, so resuming from Power Area 2 and then kind of working our way back to before the path had first diverged. I think this is where the first unique boy is. Yeah, Infernal Crocell. And I'll be real with you boys, Crocell's kind of a pushover. Like, this boy kind of hits like wet tissue paper. The only thing going for him is that he does have pretty high defenses. Like you can see he negates a lot of damage from physical attacks. But like not enough where you're not doing anything. And also, why do you think I'm playing as Melia? Like we're gonna melt him. Susceptible to toppling, the works. And actually, you know what? Let's get our boys up. We got poison going. And let's just begin the carnage. Oh, chain attack good to go? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, oh wait. Why did I do one? Did I not equip the anti-mechon thing on Melia? God dang it. What am I doing? Oh. That sucks. If I didn't, then our ether attacks are actually getting reduced, but look, I mean, look, if it was reduced and if it's reduced, it gets reduced by half. That was 7K. That normally would have been 15K, which is insane. So, yeah, we're already, bro, we just started. We're already halfway done. Poor Crocell, man. Never knew what hit him. Just minding his own business. Sure, he might have been tormenting the Machina's refuge, but he kind of cute, though. So, did he really deserve it? I don't know. Are we the true monsters at the end of the day? One of my favorite storytelling trope. You be the judge. And you know what I'm a big judge of? All the Xenoblade 1 naysayers. Because there's a decent amount who are very firmly in the stance that 2 and X are the better games over 1. And I can understand it, especially like gameplay-wise. If the gameplay is from X or 2 is more of your thing, that's okay. I completely understand it. Thing is, I feel like one of the most common complaints I hear from folks complaining about Xenoblade 1 is that they complain that Shulk is a boring protagonist. They complain that he's way too much of a goody two-shoes, he doesn't really have any flaws, and he doesn't really have any big character growth. To which I'm like, bro, have we played the same video game? Ooh, oh, was I wasting SP on Ryan? Ooh, hope not. But here's my thing, hear me out. I feel like the last cutscene that we had, where everybody was just maxing, relaxing, chilling, acting all cool up on Mechonis Field. I feel like that was a perfect showcase of how, like, Shulk is a good boy. I love Shulk to pieces, but he's not perfect. Like, you know, case in point, right? Charlotte is very meticulously doing maintenance on Godot's rifle. So I'm just grabbing this landmark so we can fast travel to it a little bit later on. Ultimately, that's where we're gonna go to activate the power switch. But, you know, Charlotte is meticulously, she has been taking care of Godot's rifle since she first got it from Odaron. Wait, is that his name? I keep wanting to call him Odegaron from Monster Hunter. No, yeah, Odaron. Odaron? What's his name? Old dude who looks like burnt leather. You know the one. Here's Shulk, like frame 1, she's taking care of it, and he's like, oh, you're using that bad thing? Bro, I could make you a new one on the jiffy. And it takes Ryan going, Shulk, get a clue, man. It's given to her by her dead fiance. What are you on about? She's not gonna get rid of it for a weapon you make. And Shulk's like, oh yeah, I guess that's right. Like, Shulk is very socially inept. And it's not the only example, especially like, you don't see it a ton in the main story, although it is definitely there, especially around Fiora. But especially like with Shulk's heart-to-hearts, he can come across as kind of a jerk. There's one infamous one that I don't think we've done yet. It's between Shulk and Melia over Machina Forest, where Melia's grieving over the 4 boys that she lost from the Telethia, and Shulk just does not know how to cope with, wait, can I? Oh my god. Oh my god, I've never done that before. I never even considered you can make the jump from up there to oh my god. Mechonis Field is the place that keeps on giving. Oh my god, that felt amazing. That was so cool. Sorry. I keep getting distracted by Mechonis Field being Mechonis Field and the best place since twitch.tv/ArchTalko. But the point I'm trying to make is that one of Shulk's most glaring flaws, aside from him being pretty pessimistic, which is literally given to you from the game skill trees, like, that couldn't have been more obvious, is the fact that he does not take social cues very well at all. And a lot of times it can be to the detriment of other boys. He can really like throw them for a loop when he does sideways comments like, oh yeah, you're dead companions or something, but yo, check out this plant. This is the Shulk move right here. Oh, you're grieving? Here, let me just do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. It's me, Shulk Xenoblade, over here. So what I'm trying to get at is, in a way, I do kind of get it, because for the most part, Shulk is a really good boy. He doesn't have a lot of flaws, but I argue that the flaws he has are very pronounced, and it's not like they rarely happen. Like, you see them on a pretty frequent basis. So I don't get the complaints. And like, literally, we just went through how Shulk went through a big arc. First with dealing with Mumkar back in Sword Valley, and now trying to find new purpose now that Fiora's been rescued. And yeah, like, there are other valid complaints with the game too. There's like weird moments of padding, and some of the combat design isn't the best in the series. But Shulk himself, as a boy, very well written, in my opinion. I think everybody in this cast has a lot of nuance to them, and that's, I think, one of the best parts about the game, in my opinion. I also just love that cutscene in general, because my favorite scenes in this game are always the ones where everybody, it's not really the high-octane action, although that is very fun because this game is so well choreographed, but honestly, it's the scenes where everybody's just acting like a big family around one another. Like, it's the reason why the entire sequence, after you fall from Galahad and then you first wake up with Fallen Arm and you're going through all the little side character stories with everybody as they make their way to the Mechon refuge, that to me is like peak Xenoblade. You don't have to be doing crazy anime flips and insane do-si-dos in order to tell a good story. And Xenoblade has so many great moments. Oh man! Oh man, I just wanted to end it off with a buster. Okay, well, you know, the thought was there, right? Overall, not a bad fight. That boy can be kind of annoying, so could have gone a lot worse. I'll definitely take it. But anyway, I just, what I'm trying to say, I love that cutscene. I love Shulk. And come at me, haters. Consume you for nutrients. Yummy. Oh, hey, okay. Also, I was gonna cut away and go to where we needed to be, but I just had a realization. I backed up. I climbed back up this ladder because, hear me out. There's a ring above the entrance, and if I'm not mistaken, oh my God! I've never done that before! They put a hitbox on top of the gate so you can use it as a little stepping stone to get back to the main area after you've made a full loop! You know that had to have been fully intentional. Because literally, in order for you to stand on it, there had to have been a I keep calling it a hurt box, that's not a hitbox put onto the gate in order to make you stand on it. And like, it's so weird and thin and kind of out of place, so why else would it even be there? It's so cool. Mechonis Field. And look at this, man. Oh, I think this is the same generator thing that was used below when we did one of the other power switches, but oh, it's so cool. Anyway, I'm gonna meet you guys up above where we need to be. Oh, actually, I forgot. We do need to take care of one more trick boy. All right, so there we go. Monster quest out of the way, and now we've done every quest for Mechonis Field. Super easy stuff. And now I will officially meet you back up above. Alrighty. And hey, while we make our way back there, why not? Oh, that looks weird. The way that the sidewalk doesn't look like it's really moving as you're zooming, I don't know. I feel like if I looked at that longer, that would have given me like motion sickness or something. I don't know. Anyway, before we're officially done with this area, we have one last little brigade, which aren't here. They don't spawn in until you've done both power switches. I might regret playing as Charla for this, but I'm gonna show this off because I don't think I've really properly used this yet. Just haven't been playing as Charla a whole bunch, but what we're gonna be doing, we are gonna be rocking Charla for the next upcoming fights. And if you're really bored of playing Charla as only healer, which is very understandable because it's not very fun, put drive boost on her. Put drive boost on her. If you got lucky and you got a drive boost manual, I don't even know if you can find one for medic monsters at this point in the game yet, but if you can, and if you got lucky, definitely put all the AP you can into it. And then rock Thunderbolt and put a bunch of ether into Charla. You'll find if you do this, especially against the flying boys, that Charla can actually pack a decent punch. The Thunderbolts, when drive boost is more maxed out, you can do a Thunderbolt every like 7 to 8 seconds, I think. And if you put a bunch of ether into her, it does a decent amount of damage. Honestly, it's a 2-hit move, ether based, so it's not really resisted by much. Overall, it's a good time. Then you round her out with like headshot and metal blast. And I mean, obviously she's still gonna get out DPS'd by literally everybody else. But she can definitely make more of a contribution than she normally would if he didn't have Drive Boost on her. Ooh, 20k from the headshot? Nice. Honestly, going into this, I was like, oh, did I really want to play Charlotte for this? But like, we're making pretty quick work of these boys. It's gonna be going a lot worse. Ooh, 20k from the shutdown too? Hell yeah. Although now we've reached the point where Drive Boost is worn off, and now we have to wait like 40 seconds or something for it to become available again, so. Now we're kind of back to square one, where she's kind of boring, but if you want to use her in a brief pocket and have more activity going on, then hey, it's a fun time, honestly. I think it makes her more enjoyable, that's what I'm trying to say. I also think it's worth mentioning, before you take the high velocity lift and ride it all the way up the top, if you have any paralyzed resist gems, and you should have a couple from completing the Collectopedia, I think you get like 2 or 3 of them from doing so, put them on your boys, might make the next fight a little bit easier, and I'll just leave it at that. Easy as that, boys. And now, we are officially basically at the very top. Now, we could go back and we could take care of the quests that we need to turn in over in Fallen Arm and with Bozatrox, but I'm actually gonna hold off for a video or two. There's a certain place where we're gonna get a big bundle of side quests, and that'll be the point where we'll make sure that we have all of those along with all the Fallen Arm quests and all of the Mechonis Field stuff with Bozatrox here, all taken care of and tied up with a nice pretty bow and everything. So it will be taken care of, just not this video. For the time being, man, what an elevator ride. It would be really cool. I really wish that this place had translucent walls, like a little glass elevator, so we could at least see how high up we are rising, because we're still rising. It takes so long to get up here, so it would have been really cool to see all the scenery as we go up, but it's all good. We finally made it. And now we are in for one of the coolest sights in the game. Dude. I've said it once, I'll say it 1,000 times. Xenoblade 1 loves its enormous Thor animations, and I, for one, cannot get enough of them. Like the fact that they even accounted for wind pressure being different and for the air to rush into the Mechonis Field as the door opens on that large of a scale. Like, God, it's so good, dude.
Are you okay?
She looks very tired. Should she not get some rest?
Thank you. But really, I'm okay.
No. We'll find a safe place to rest. We've hardly stopped since we left the village.
Ricky tired too. Ricky tummy rumble.
I'm with you. Time to park our... Get down!
A mechon assault! Can anyone see them?
Another vision. Nice one, Shulk.
No, it wasn't.
Shulk?
You did well to evade me. Just what you'd expect from he who wields the Machado.
That voice?
It's a faced mechon.
Is there someone inside? What do we do, Shulk? We fight. But don't kill him. Thought you might say that.
I'm afraid you must be exterminated.
What an iconic line from a very iconic boy. Welcome to the Jade Face fight. Brand new faced mechon boy standing in between us and, I don't know, getting some spaghetti. That's probably what's on the other side of this big door. This is such a cool fight. In my opinion, this is like top 3 boss fights in the game, at least for me, because it's so memorable and so unique. If you couldn't tell, The boy is standing at the end of this very, very long hallway, and he is quite literally trying to snipe us. So the whole point of this is that we have to move from wall to wall. We have to take cover, put them in between us and him, and block his line of sight so that he can't shoot us down. It's such a cool concept. It's one of those things where I really wish that more boss fights in Xenoblade used the environment in this way, because most of them don't. Most of them you just fight in an arena, and there's only like one other fight I can think of that uses environmental stuff in this vein, and that fight is notorious for not being very fun, so it's cool, man. Now, normally I take the right-hand side, but I kind of want to go over to the left, because I've never done this before. I just kind of want to see how it, ooh, well. Yeah, unfortunately, once you get the first vision, it won't show it again, so you just kind of have to know how much time you have left to walk out in the open. But then once he does it once, then he'll prompt the vision again so you can see the timer again. For the time being, let's take cover. Let's use this boy to kind of heal up. I recommend having Cure Bullet on Charla. This boy loves to inflict paralysis. It's also why I said to, you know, use paralysis gems, because paralysis gets pretty annoying. The enemies themselves can also inflict slow, which is super annoying. So just any way to take those debuffs off the party is going to be really beneficial. So my general goal here is I want to use these ads to build up enough party gauge so that when we finally get over to Jade Face, we can basically rip a chain attack right out the get-go. He is susceptible to toppling, so that's kind of the game plan here. It's also really important to note that your art cooldowns stay in between fights. So don't rip like all of your arts at one time, or you'll go into the Jade Face fight, especially if you don't have a chain attack ready, kind of at a disadvantage. So some stuff to keep in mind. Overall, it's not too hard of a fight, but again, I think it's so cool. I also, I did some big science, and I was curious to see if Charla would not be able to be killed by this guy. Like if he were to do an attack. Oh, this sucks. Oh God, they inflicted slowness. Oh, this is really, oh, they toppled me. Oh no, oh, this is not great. Oh, that's probably gonna kill. It's gonna do a lot, especially being toppled. Oh yeah, 5, oh no. Oh, this is terrible. Yeah, so I did some science, and it turns out he can still kill Charla, which is unfortunate because I think for story reason wise, it would have been really cool if Charla would be the only exception where she would hang on by 1 HP no matter what. Everybody else could get offed, but isn't the case. But not the end of the world. Why ever would I do science in that regard, though? Why would I try to experiment with that specifically? Gee, I wonder why. I wonder why. Who could this possibly be? No idea. Also, I'm not didn't talk about it, but God, this sucks. God, this sucks. Ryan being slow, not being able to get the topple off. Wait, we get another one. Hold. There it is. There it is. Thank God. At least we were able to get that first additional one, so I was able to top myself off, so I wouldn't have been killed by the laser. But still, getting the topple and the days. Perfect. So the move is once you get the Jade Face, once you've hopefully gotten him into a topple, just bum rush him. Even if you have other ads fighting alongside the fight, don't worry about them. Just focus all of your deeps onto the green boy himself, which, might I say, Jade Face has a really cool design. I genuinely, I mean, all the face mechon have really cool designs, but there's something about his that I really love. Ooh, unfortunate, but not a big deal. Not even gonna try to counter it, because basically once he rips it, then we're done with the fight. And so, with all that, that's actually gonna be it for me. So, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you for the next one. In the meantime, enjoy the payoff.
Charla!
Gado! It's you, isn't it? Please answer me! Let me see you! Gado! I knew you were alive!
Gado! Is that Charla's boyfriend?
The destruction of the Monado. That is the will of Lord Egil.
Gado?
What do you mean, Lord? What's Egil done to you?
What's wrong, Gado? Why would you say that? Speak to me, Gado!
This world is in disarray. I must eliminate the cause of this disorder and restore the world to its original form. That is my duty. Nay, the will of the world. Now, the time has come. The time to restore order.